Hello, guys. Welcome in this talk. And this is myself, Arun Pandey, and I'm basically an enterprise and system coach at New York. And I do artificial intelligence and blockchain researching work too. So both things, looks contradictory, but I manage these two contradictory things in my professional life. Today, I'm going to talk about lifestyle, and lifestyle is such a huge thing and very, very important thing because this is the way, we can manage or you know uh, shape our life, which is making more sense to the world or to the community. So let's begin with these are the factors which I believe are main attributes. We should consider definitely these things. Blood pressure is very important thing when we talk about lifestyle. It's very important that we are managing our blood pressure well, and it is somewhat 120/80 or 130/85, something like that. uh, Better to have a maybe a BP device at home itself, so that we are managing or we are measuring it very regularly. Second thing is waist size. Waist size is we know that 35 or less is pretty good for women, and 37 or less is pretty good for men. And why waist size does matter, because many of us are facing the problems of obesity and having a fat in belly. So it's very, very important that we measure our waist size very frequently, and then we are maintaining it well. Third thing is evaluating our BMI, that is body mass index, and it's basically knowing that what is our BMI, whether it's in a obesity zone or it's a green zone. So we'll see it in detail in next slide. So BMI is something which is we should we should be uh, uh, aware about, and then we should measure and then improve or whatever, we should do that. Fourth point, which I believe is since we are targeting three main things, that blood pressure should be under control, waist size should be under control, our BMI should be in a green zone. It's very important that we are watching our sugar intake, and sometimes we take many of cup of tea or any other we can say uh, some other junk food or processed food which are having a lot of sugars inside. So either we should reduce all those things, or maybe it's better to not have sugar at all. Another thing is oil. Oil is definitely a required thing, but there are some good or bad fat, I can say. So we should consider some good fat oil, maybe like olive oil or avocado oil, or maybe even ghee is somewhat better. So those things we should take as an oil. Deep fried things definitely we should avoid. Yep. Zero alcohol. Alcohol is not good to have. Uh, Either we should reduce the quantity, or better to not have this. Similar with tobacco, and same goes with processed food. So processed food are very dangerous things because they are having many of the preservatives and other stuff which are actually harming our body. uh, when we say a good meal or ideal meal, generally we consider a good amount of protein, lot of beans or lentils, and a lot of greens actually. So greens is basically you can consider as the vegetables, salads, and those things. So that is what the a good meal is all about. It's very important that when we talk about lifestyle, the sleep is very, very important thing, because if you don't have a good sleep, everything will be screwed off. So sleep, we should be watching very carefully. And to have a better sleep, there are few things probably we can apply, like having a very light dinner, avoid having any deep fried food, so that your stomach is not heavy and you're feeling better or relaxed. After taking your dinner, make sure that you are walking for at least 25 to 30 minutes, which improves your digestive system. uh, Whenever you are taking your dinner and you are going to bed, there should be minimum 1 hour time span, so that you are not taking the dinner and directly going to the bed. And that is where this 25 to 30 by 30 minutes walk comes, so after your dinner probably you're taking 30 minutes walk, and then spend at least 30 minutes somewhere else, either sitting or doing meditation or watching something, reading something. uh, but make sure that you are having at least 1 hour in between. uh, Another very important thing is that we are having a lot of gadgets these days. Mobile is a very good and bad device which we are carrying most of the time. We should avoid those kind of electronics. Either we should power down, or we should make keep it on vibration or silent mode, so that you are not getting distracted. A peaceful bedroom is required. When I say peaceful bedroom, it means that whenever you are entering in your bedroom, you are feeling cozy, and then you are feeling relaxed. So those things are pretty much happening. So make sure that your bedroom is well designed, and you are having a lot of flowers and other stuff, which is giving you more relaxation. Make sure that you're not consuming any caffeinated beverages after 6 p.m., because when actual evening starts, if you are taking any caffeinated beverages, because you are about to sleep in next 3 to 4 hours, uh, those beverages may be causing a sleep problem, so that you'll feel difficulty to have a proper sleep. So avoid that. Make sure that you are completing your snacks, tea time before 6 p.m. Another very important thing is that make sure that you're relaxing yourself, because when you are going on bed, it's important that your mood is in a in a good shape, and then you are not having a lot of anxiety and stress there. So make sure that you are having either some meditation, or some readings, some comic stuff and all, but you are somewhat relaxed before going to bed. So maybe if you'll apply these things, you'll find that your sleep is getting better, and you're not having a lot of difficulties to to sleep. As we talked about BMI, I'm just showing this uh, calculation, because BMI is a very important thing to consider. Um, so that we know that how much body mass index we have, and whether it's in a obesity zone, or overweight, or underweight, or normal. So maybe you can calculate your own, and then see that where exactly you are. This is something which I have created, and this was my thought process to make sure that everything is in just one diagram. So I was just considering exercise and yoga as the first thing in morning when we are actually getting up, and doesn't matter that you are doing it every day or not, but make sure that you are doing it at least 3 to 4 days a week, and that to minimum 30 minutes. And this should be your first activity. So when actually you are coming out from the bed, make sure that you are spending some time to do some exercise and yoga. There are plenty. Maybe you can choose a few of them, maybe some cardio, and then some running and other stuff. But yeah, make sure that you are doing it regularly, and that is in your practice. After that, I believe that breakfast is a very important thing, and I think that the morning time, 7:30 to 8:30, your breakfast should be done at least before 9 a.m. for sure. But generally, I advocate about 8:30 a.m. That is the best time you are finishing up your breakfast, and make sure that whatever you're eating is not having a very junk or processed food. You are not having a lot of uh, I can say deep fried food. uh, it's good to have some whole grain based meals, oat meals, a lot of fresh vegetables, a lot of fruits, we can say some juice, uh, some dairy products like milk, yogurt, or sometimes we say curd here, in some other countries. So make sure that it's a balanced meal you are having in your breakfast, and most of the things are like we can say non-processed. So and make sure that you're finishing it up by 8:30 a.m. Because this is something which is going to give you a lot of strength, so that you can survive for the whole day. I have considered immunity, and immunity is a very important thing. Generally, in Asian countries or some of the African countries, people don't care about immunity. But I believe that this is one thing which is definitely considerable. Vitamin D is a very, very good stuff for your immunity system, because it gives you a lot of antibacterial and antiviral stuff, like so that makes sure that either you are taking some foods which are having vitamin D, or take the sunlight, or maybe some supplements as well as vitamin D. uh, but don't ignore these things. Try to have some vitamin D for sure. Ginger, garlic, turmeric, cinnamon, lemon, orange, giloy, neem, and basil. All these things are going to increase your immunity. Make sure that either you are taking in your tea, your spices, but don't fry much. Try to take it as a raw, or as a juice or something like that, which will increase your immunity. But make sure that you are taking all these things on a regular basis. uh, Lunch and dinner, that is what your food is all about. So food is something like in morning, I think I have written it wrong, but it was supposed to that 7 to 7:30 p.m., that is what your dinner is. So what I consider that your dinner should be completed by 7:30 p.m. or 8 p.m. at most, and your lunch should be somewhere 12 to 1. I think I need to correct this slide here for this food section. Uh, but that is what I meant here. You have to have protein based foods, some carbs, like carbohydrates, which is very important for your growth and body. uh, you have to have some good fats, like avocado, olive oil. All those are good fats. um, Maybe you can try some desserts, maybe home based desserts, like dark chocolate is a good thing to have. And make sure that you are eating a lot of vegetables, and whatever food you are going to have is having high fiber. Because if your stomach is your bowel is getting uh, cleaned, maybe you'll feel much better, and your immunity and system will be function in a better way. So your food should be again very balanced, and uh, having all the essential stuff. What I have considered here, a very important thing, which generally we missed out, is the connection and joy. It's very, very good, or recommended thing, that you are having video calls or calls to your relatives, to your family friends, to your friends, and so that you understand others, and they understand that if anybody have any need, you guys can share. And this is giving a lot of uh, peace, and uh, again, we can say that compass and your empathy is getting improved. Dance and singing, reading, writing, whatever hobbies you have, maybe crafting, playing some board game. All those things you can try, but make sure that you are connecting with your family, friends, and uh, understanding each other, and you are having some joy too, like by getting engaged the activity which you want to perform. uh, Sleep, I have talked about that, how to improve the sleep. So sleep is a very important thing which we can't ignore for sure. Sleep and food is two definite things to improvise, or like um, to make it better, so that your whole lifestyle is getting improved. Make sure that you are going on bed by at least 10 to 11 p.m. Generally, we recommend 9:30, but due to many of other conditions, 10 to 11 p.m. that is what the recommended time is. Going for sleep. Make sure that this is not having a lot of variations. That today you are going at 10, but tomorrow you are going at 12. Next day you are going at 9. Make sure that you are having a same time, and that is very consistent in nature. 7 to 8 hours minimum sleep, that is what is recommended. And if you are taking less than that, actually you are putting yourself on stress, you'll not feel relaxed. Might be you're feeling more anxiety next day, or more stress due to that. So, and you'll not be able to perform at your workplace. So make sure that you are completing your 7 to 8 hours sleep. So this is what the overall things. If you look at one thing which is in center, that is meditation. And to have a good lifestyle, it's very good that you are doing the meditation too. And I generally do prayers, and that is what a good meditation for me. I spend 5 to 10 minutes every day, or maybe you can say more than that, because even in office I generally do meditation for 5 to 10 minutes, and it gives me a lot of boost strength, and my mind is basically getting charged. So maybe you can try to do prayers. If not, maybe you can try to concentrate on something, and then start with 5 minutes, and then try to increase by 5, 7, 10 minutes. And whenever you can feel to do this, you can do. There is no restriction that it's morning or anytime. That is where I have kept it center. You can do it whenever you want. So this is what the overall thing for today. Hopefully you liked it. Thanks all for watching. Thank you.